division championship. But right now, before the game, after that Miami game, Pitt looked like they were out of the Coastal Championship. Then everyone ahead of them lost. So now they're back in it again. And they would have been leading that group of teams to get to the championship if they would have just beat Miami, which they should have done.
We had Anthony Jazz on tonight.
Who'd he pick?
Our guy Anthony Jazz.
How's he doing in his picks?
His picks, he's good in football.
Is he?
Really good. Yeah. Last year we learned we need to cut him off at the end of football because he's terrible in basketball. but in football he was really good. 70 plus percent.
Oh, that's
ridiculous.
good.
Yeah.
Anthony Jazz.
I think 54% is winning. So 70% you're winning a lot if you just go with him. But his pick. He said
he's taking Georgia Tech.
One of his picks of the week, Georgia Tech plus 7.5, and on the money line.
Whoa. Why is he saying that? I mean, this is a team, I can't see Pitt going there and losing. This is a team that's in transition.
And
they got 5 million running backs on the team.
He said they're playing a lot better, one. Two, they've got a really good defense. And as a result, and not only do they have a really good defense, they're apparently really good against the pass. And that's what Pitt,
Yeah, that's Pitt.
He was basically saying, this is and you know what? Here's all I'll say. 2 weeks ago they beat Miami.
Yeah, Miami could have won that game, though. They should have won that game.
But what I'm saying is they beat Miami. So even though I think Pitt's going to win, our guy Anthony Jazz.
Well, he's wrong 3 out of 10 times, according to history. So.
Well, he's wrong. Probably. I think this year he's closer to like 65%, but still, that's really good.
Yeah, that's good if you're betting.
I'm
going against Anthony Jazz. I like the Panthers to win this one. I like them to cover.
You know what?
I like them to rebound. They can't run the ball.
No, I could see the Georgia Tech plus 7.5.
You could?
I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think it's two pretty good defenses, two offenses that are trying to find themselves. Last I looked, it's supposed to rain down there tomorrow, so if it does, that makes it even worse. I could see it being a low-scoring game, and if it's a low-scoring game, 7.5 is a lot.
It definitely is a lot.
Now, of course, it could be like the Ohio game, 20-10, which they would, they cover there. But I'm just saying, 7.5, that's a lot. Yeah,
I think they win this game, especially coming off that Miami game. I don't know if you're going to see a more conservative Narduzzi. I kind of always have a good feel on what the Panthers are going to do. I never liked them against Miami, never do. I had a bad feeling about that game, but they should have won that game. So this is a game I think that Narduzzi's 3-1 all time against Georgia Tech. If you're going to ask me which side to take, I would take the Panthers. I would go against your boy Anthony Jazz.
I wouldn't do Georgia Tech on the money line, but I don't hate the plus 7.5.
Okay.
Just because I think, again, it's going to be a low-scoring, ugly game.
All right, I can buy that, but I think the Panthers are going to win that game.
I do too.
All right, let's go out to the phone lines. We got Bobby out in Westview. What's up, Bobby?
Yes, how you doing?
Good, thanks for calling.
Yeah, I'm calling. I'm a New Yorker, but I just want to say though, the Steelers, they doing okay for right now and everything. James Conner, I don't think he's like a Le'Veon Bell type running back, but he's okay. And then the Juju Smith-Schuster thing, the Steelers, they bank on when it comes draft time, they bank on like linebackers a little bit too much. And I just think that they ain't got the throwing game that they had when Big Ben was there and so and then I got one more question to ask.
Good.
The dude Ryan Shazier, why is he still hanging around? I mean, I see him on the sideline sometime. I know he's never probably, God bless him.
All right, thanks a lot, New York Bobby. He doesn't really have a grasp of the Steelers, I don't think. But thanks for calling.
Why is he still hanging around? Get rid of him. There's no heart or compassion at all
no sensitivity there, Bob. I like the fact that Ryan Shazier's around, and I think it really helps this defense. This defense that is not the problem with the Steelers one bit. Injuries are the big problem with the Steelers. I think Mason Rudolph is fine. I think he needed to shake off that rust.
The defense is playing well, I think.
Yes. Rudolph needed to shake off that rust. Right. I would say one of the weaker points is wide receiver. on the offense.
Absolutely.
Now injuries, running back,
and the tight ends haven't done much either.
No, I thought Vance McDonald would be an absolute monster this year, and he's done absolutely nothing.
It's just, that's really
maybe guys aren't getting open. Obviously guys aren't getting open. Juju made a couple nice catches, but weren't you the one that said on the show a couple weeks ago that maybe Juju should be the number 2 guy?
Well, yeah, move him to his old position where he thrived.
Yes.
And use Deontay Johnson in Antonio Brown's position because I think he's got a similar skill set as Antonio
Exactly.
Brown. So to me, that way, when you move Juju over and you put somebody else in, I think you've made yourself weaker at 2 positions. Whereas I think if you keep Juju where he's at, you're obviously good there, and then Deontay Johnson grows into that other role.
I'd like to see more from James Washington. They got to try to force him the ball more.
He's got to
start making plays.
I mean, I thought the interception last week that bounced off his hands. I mean, what is that?
He's dropped a lot of balls, and then what are they going to do with Dante Moncrief? I mean, are you pretty much writing him off? Because if you're not going to use him, you got to cut him so you could potentially get that compensatory pick back, and it's a 3rd rounder. So whatever he's making, $2 million. A 3rd-round pick is worth the $2 million, I think.
I mean, he's just not been very good. I mean, what can you say?
All right, Paul, we got to go to break. They're yelling at me. Back in a couple of minutes.